Alright everyone, we are back to Lost Heroes right here on VNsNow TV and VNsNow.com. I am JP the Third, and let's do this. I feel the ground shake beneath me, not unlike the night before at the castle. The rain above starts to fall, almost as if signaling something terrible has been unleashed. That's something normal that happens when Ganondorf is on the scene. I swallow heavily and take a quick glance at the entrance. I could go in and take a peek. Oh, don't be stupid, Kietha. You'll get yourself killed. If this goes badly, I have to be ready to run. My survival is paramount. I think I talked about this already, but again, this is what I'm talking about. The whole cowardice, and it's going to end with a sudden rush of courage, when it could have just been a slow build to it. Little actions. I guide both horses under the shelter of the nearby cliff and continue to wait for anyone to appear. The battle continues to rage below my feet, and I struggle to tame my fear. I pick up the bow again to engage my mind with something. Ladies and gentlemen, you're a Lord of Darkness. I mean, come on. It's mostly accurate. I mean, hold on, let's take a deeper look at this. Warrior stance. Witch stance. Hey, I'm just here sulking stance. This is... Oh god. I don't know what... I don't even know what to say. Link deflects the blows from Ganondorf with his sword, but Ganondorf has the help of Ocarina as well, making his battle significantly tougher. And of course we're not getting any help from Orson. Because of course. Ocarina, my dear. You've brought me a wonderful coming home present. He manages to catch Link off guard again. Link grimaces as he holds his sides, feeling blood run through his fingers. Only the best for you, my lord. Link rolls out of the way of the root trying to impale him and blocks an incoming blast with his shield. Out of the corner of his eye, he can see Orson sneaking over to the cage Zelda is in. He tries to keep the others occupied as Orson quietly begins cutting through the wood with his longsword. At the very least, he can save the queen. Orson successfully breaks into the cage and carries Zelda over his shoulder, racing for the exit. Arena notices what he is doing and smirks. She raises an arm towards him. Link hits her with a fire arrow before she can stop Orson. It's gotta hurt like a... She gasps in pain and Link prepares to fire another arrow. Only for Ganondorf to send him flying with a punch to the jaw before he can let go. Through blurry vision, he sees Orson quickly fleeing up the passageway and feels a bit of relief. Don't worry, hero. Our time will come, but you will die first. I hear someone calling my name, and I turn back to the entrance hoping to see Link, but instead spot Orson. Unbelievable. That man must be immortal. Hurry and ready the horses. We need to get out of here. Through the rain, I can see he's carrying the queen on his shoulder. Someone is noticeably absent, though. Where's Link? Orson propped Zelda up on their horse and mounted the saddle behind her. He's buying us time to get away. Take his horse and follow me before it's too late. What? You can't just leave him down there to die? Kietha, listen to your master. He's likely already dead and the queen's life is more important. I tried to remind myself of the ultimate goal again. I need to survive no matter what the cost. But, I can't just leave him down there. You aren't my master. I won't do this. I grabbed the quiver of arrows from the horse's saddle and raced towards the entrance. Stupid girl. Don't expect me to wait for you. I ignore him as I descend further. What in the world is possessing me to do this? I gotta admit, I love the options for this one. Unlike a lot of different protagonists, it's clear that Kietha has her own personality, and it shows through in the choices. And believe it or not, for this genre, it is kind of rare, so to see it in action is very nice. We've been kind of on the outskirts of romancing the idiot for... I don't even know if that's going to be possible, but... Let's see. For some strange reason, I feel this need to protect him. Even if it is counter to my every instinct, I can't let him die when I can do something about it. Doesn't take me long. Oh shit, this chick is so sincere, it's crazy. Let me go ahead and knock that block off now. It doesn't take me long before I can see a light accompanied by a large opening. I stop when I begin to hear voices, pressing myself up against the wall. You've gotten soft since our last encounter, Link. How does he... See, I don't know my name. I managed to peek around the corner enough to get a clear view. He just looks like he's pouting. At least Link is still standing, although it looks like he's having trouble staying that way. I, however, have spent every second of the last 3 years in constant agony, thinking of nothing but crushing that kind heart of yours in my hand. I'm not sure who these two are. I'm assuming that Leaf Lady is the sorceress that attacked the castle, but I have no idea who the big guy is. He looks imposing, to say the least. Link swung upward when the big guy came close enough, forcing the man to block. Link goes at him again with all of the energy he has left. He deflects Leaf Lady's magic with his sword towards her male counterpart, and he uses a firelit arrow on her while she is momentarily stunned. Sword in one hand, shield on one arm. How is he firing the arrow? I mean, in the games it makes sense because you can switch out the weapons you are using as you go, so it's not like... But even then, like in the later games, definitely in the Wii games, you have to put up the sword to use the arrow to use the boomerang, so it's not like you're holding all three weapons at the same time, just switching through them. He races towards me, and for a second I celebrate, thinking I won't have to do anything at all. But before he can reach the exit, something trips him up, a root wrapping around his ankle. He desperately tries to pull his foot free, but another root twists around his midsection. The sorceress closes her fist and I grimace as Link cries out from the root constricting around him. You aren't leaving this place alive, hero. The evil witch practically cackles as she relishes in his screams. I have to do something. I tremble with fear at the thought of it, but if I don't act then it is likely excuse me, that was me. I can't English. But if I don't act, then it is likely that he'll die. Damn it, you are going to owe me big time for this. You know what would have been perfect here? Hey, listen. If she would have just came out from the side and just said, hey, listen. That would have been perfect. Hey. I pop out of hiding with an arrow drawn and the woman turns her attention to me. Why don't we even the odds? I fire an arrow straight at her. It goes about 10 feet before taking a nosedive, clattering to the stone floor. True story. I was recording this before this moment happened, and I stopped my recording and deleted that video because I wasn't going to do this again without the fail horn. It's the little things in life. In fact, hold on. It is the little things in life. Dead silence fills the cave until I let out a nervous laugh. Okay, that went a whole lot smoother in my head. Irina turns her hands to me and I freeze. Another arrow hits her before she can do anything. She's been shot with like 3 or 4 arrows. Why aren't you on the ground in pain? Link has used the distraction to get free. He quickly grabs my wrist and pulls me towards the exit. Why aren't you stopping to say... never mind. I feel a blast of magic coming towards us, but Link deflects it towards the top of the entryway, causing rocks to fall and close out the way behind us. The rocks behind us settle as we make our way back up. Do you think they'll follow us? He doesn't answer. His full concentration is on reaching the entrance above ground. I understand and take off to the point that I'm almost dragging him. Don't worry, I know we've got some healing potions and he took all the horses. I freeze in horror when I reach the top. Link's horse is all that remains. Orson left, but not before he had taken all of our supplies with him. That bastard. Of course he took off. When I get my hands on that lowlife, I hear a soft thud behind me, and I spin around to find Link lying lifeless on the ground. Oh no. Don't do this to me, Link. We got away. Everything's fine now. I rushed back to him in a panic, rolling him onto his back. While the rain washed away the blood, it was clear that there were cuts and burns all over his body. Shit. Alright, I'll get some help. Just focus on breathing. What am I doing trying to talk to an unconscious man? I shook my hand and carefully picked him up. For once, I'm glad I spent most of my time dragging around Orson's crap. I put him on his horse and held him there for a moment. Okay. I take a quick peek under the horse. Girl, we need to get him somewhere they can heal. I can tell she senses the urgency. I hop up behind Link and put my hand on the reins. I know you don't know me that well, but... The horse takes off without me even needing to urge her forward. Whoa, alright, you seem to know where you're going. I let his horse lead the way as I concentrate on just holding on and making sure Link doesn't fall off. What did I tell you? Be careful, I said. That man will be the death of you, I said. But no, you stupid heroes always rushing off, thinking you can do anything. I started to complain loudly in hopes that it will distract me from the very serious matter at hand, but I can't ignore Link's heavy and pained breath. Come on, Link. Please don't die on me. It was a long, anxiety-ridden hour of Link drifting in and out of consciousness before we come to a ranch on a hill. The rain thankfully cleared up along the way. I almost fall off the horse as she vaults over the closed gate and we come to a halt in front of a small house. Hey, anyone in there? We need some help out here. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to be able to shout, but I'm almost afraid I'll blow out the speakers with this thing. A woman with long red hair comes out of the house to greet us. I'm sorry, we are on open right. Her expression quickly turns to fright when she sees the condition of the man in front of me. Oh, goddess, Link! Quick, we need to bring him inside right away. I dismount the horse slowly and I ease his body gently off the horse so I can carry him inside. I guess you're familiar with each other then. I'm his wife. No, never mind. He was in a bad fight and he's been pretty much passed out the whole way here. I give her some light details on the situation and place him down on the bed she gestures to. He groans a little and clings to me when I begin to move away. Kietha, stay. My eyes widen and my face starts to feel flushed at the request, but he quickly passes out again soon enough. This isn't the first time this has happened. Don't worry. The girl didn't seem to have noticed the recent exchange to my relief. She's busy searching for some supplies in a nearby chest. I don't have any healing potions, so this will have to do. She puts a jar of what I can guess is healing balm on a nearby table and turns to my side. Help me take off his... I wonder which direction this is going. Help me take off his clothes. What? Hurry! Right, sorry. I follow her directions as we strip off his tunic as well as the heavy chainmail underneath. The damage is even worse than I thought. The healing balm? She points to the table without looking and I grab the jar. Spread it on his wounds, it'll help them close faster. I do as she instructs without question as we both practically cover him in the stuff. My name is Malin, by the way. Try not to panic. Wait, the milk girl? Never mind. Try not to panic. I've seen him in a lot worse of condition. Nice to meet you. I'm glad at least one of us knows what they're doing. Link winces when I touch a particularly large cut and I apologize, feeling guilty. Maybe there's more I could have done. I could have gone after him earlier or I could have convinced Orson to stay. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm lucky we both got out of there alive. By the time we are finished, I can see some of the color returning to his skin, allowing me to feel a bit of welcome relief. Malin gives me a comforting pat on the shoulder. He just needs rest now. You did well bringing him here. Thank his horse. I had no idea where I was going. Epona? I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, but I could be wrong. Yes, she's a good girl. Can I ask you your name? Oh, of course, I'm Kietha. My lord Orson and Link went to rescue the queen. Orson got the queen out of there, but he abandoned us in the process. Well, let's hope her highness is safe. I know the queen will be fine. There was no way that Orson will let his ticket to fame and fortune die. What about you? Are you injured at all? She's staring at my blood-stained clothes, and it's only then that I notice how badly I look. No, this is all his blood, unfortunately. I'm a little tired, that's all. Why don't you get some rest? I can take care of things from here. I'm happy to take her up on that offer. I hadn't gotten a lick of sleep over the past 24 hours. You'd think that all this anxiety and adrenaline would keep me awake, but I fall asleep almost as soon as my head hits the pillow. Come on, Link. Please don't die on me. Okay, this is a pretty good place to stop. Something told me we got a big romance scene coming up, but at least I got to use the fail horn once, so maybe I'll use it again. Don't know how this is going to end. I'm pretty sure they're not just going to leave Ganondorf stuck in a cave. So maybe one more big battle. I don't know. But we will play it through till its finality and move on from there. So far, I am enjoying the game. There are little ticks and little bits of it where Uber fans probably will point out, issues, especially when it comes to Link's personality in this game. But as far as fan games though, this has been pretty good. I still don't know why Kietha and Orson have human ears and everybody else has elven ears, but there I go being me. Anyway, leave a like in the video if you're enjoying the series. Subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, vnsnow.com. That's vnsnow.com. And if you don't know what you can find there, why are you watching this? Are you lost? Well, at this point, you might as well stay for the end. And that end is coming pretty quickly. So, until next time.